Hey guys, Real Deal Fishing here. I want to give you another quick on-the-water tackle tip, and this is about rigging your bait. You know, a lot of guys, they see plastic worms and plastic baits and they just put them on the hook, they Texas rig them and they throw them out there, but they don't really pay attention to how they're rigging the bait. And you know, a lot of these manufacturers, they make the bait and they design the bait and they manufacture the bait for it to do a certain thing, to have a certain action, and that requires you to rig it the right way and put it on the hook the right way. You know, not always, but in most occasions, there's two separate molds to a plastic bait, and they make two sides and then they bring them together. And I know you're not going to be able to see this, but go out to your tackle box and pick a plastic bait up. I just happen to have a Zoom trick worm here. I'm sorry, a Zoom speed worm here. And you can see that there's a line right down the middle where they put both halves of this bait together. And for most baits, and this one kind of included, the tail will just be right in line with that bait. Now if you rig it sideways, or if you rig it the wrong way, this bait isn't going to do what it's designed to do, and it's not going to have nearly as much action as it would if you were to hook it the right way. So pay attention when you get your hook out here and you want to Texas rig this. Pay attention to, you know, where your hook goes into the bait, but also to where it comes out. And I like to try and bring it out right where the halves meet on that bait. So you might be able to see it, and following it down, you can see that the tail is almost perpendicular in line with the way the hook goes through there. And then you know, Texas rig it as if you would do any other bait. This being Florida, I like to rig it real weedless, so I try not to let the hook point come out of the bait. That way, when the fish bites it and I set the hook, I don't have any problem that little hook coming out of there. But this is a little different because I'm doing it on camera, and it, you know, but you get the general gist of it. And then also, last thing, especially with a worm that's got kind of a paddle tail or any bait, you know, you're gonna, you know, play with it, but you're gonna have to find out whether or not that you like the tail up when it's going, or the tail down when it's going. So that's something that's personal preference. That's something you're gonna have to just kind of play around with for each bait. You know, this Zoom trick worm here, you know, it's about 50-50 with me. You know, sometimes I do better with the tail up, sometimes I do better with the tail down. But anyway, pay attention to how you're rigging your bait and how you're putting the hook through the soft plastics, and I promise you, it'll come through the water better and you will catch more fish. So anyway, subscribe to the channel. I hope you like it, and stay tuned for some more videos. Take care.